Errol Spence Jr. versus Showtime ShawnPorter is being reported as a done deal. Oh shit. Well, it's being reported by 3kingsboxing.com. They're reporting the story now that Errol Spence Jr. versus ShawnPorter is a done deal and is finalized. The fight will see Spence put his IBF title on the line against ShawnPorter, who will be defending his WBC title on Showtime pay-per-view. Slated for September. No venue has been named. However, in an interview with 3 Kings Boxing, Porter claimed that he will be willing to take the fight to Texas. What up, fight fans, gym boxing family? This your boy Get a Mic. Welcome back to the channel. Been waiting for something juicy to happen. And now it looks like it, man. Welcome back to the channel, my subscribers, man. If you're new to this channel, I really appreciate it, man, for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell icon, man. Now, I did a video a while back, maybe about a month or two ago, where Mike Coppinger had already basically tweeted out, I know it was Mike Coppinger and also the WBC, they tweeted out that the fight was pretty much done. But it was a whole bunch of hiccups in the road between then and now. We had, all types of stuff, roadblocks, and then, Kenny Porter comes out and says that, they already signed the contract and they was waiting on Errol Spence Jr. and they've been in training camp for, maybe 5-6 weeks, going into the 7th week of training, and Errol Spence still hadn't signed the contract. Okay, so we had heard things like that. We heard Coppinger, tweet out that Danny Garcia is supposed to be on pay-per-view, and Errol Spence went on Instagram saying he's not fighting in August. And I mean, there's just been all types of stuff going on with the build up to getting this fight signed. Okay, now recently, Derek James on Instagram talking with another boxing fan, and he pretty much reassured them that Errol Spence Jr. already signed the contract and that they're, you can't listen to all the information out there. So it seems like there's some speculation here. There's a little bit of facts coming out here. It's just a whole bunch of stuff coming out, man. And I'm not necessarily even 100% sure if this is actually the case, but I hear some people saying Showtime, some people saying Fox. But at the end of the day, this is still promising news for us boxing fans that were actually, waiting for this fight for a long time now. We want to see this thing get done and get made, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description for this actual article. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I just want to, get in here and chop it up a little bit about this whole situation, man. ShawnPorter is, in my personal opinion, he's a decent welterweight. Okay, he's definitely a champion. He's definitely a two-time champion at that. But he's got a pretty good resume. He's a very, very tough fighter for anybody, in my personal opinion. And I'm pretty sure with this magnitude of fight, with this type of competition that these two are getting ready to face, I think on Errol Spence's part, he wants to make sure that he secure his financial side of things before going into such a tough fight, putting his belt on the line. Because although a lot of people feel like Errol Spence Jr. should just go in here and wash ShawnPorter, okay, ShawnPorter has never seemed to be an easy fight for any opponent I've ever seen him in the ring with. Not one opponent was an easy work. You know what I'm saying? And I think ShawnPorter got 2 losses on his record, and none of those losses that he took were definitive losses. Like every single time ShawnPorter comes out, he puts on a performance that makes it tough for anybody. Okay, and I think Errol Spence understands the magnitude of that, and I think that a lot of that has to do with why we've been waiting so long for this deal to get completely done, which it still doesn't have a venue, a date, and all that stuff like that. But on his website, it's basically saying that it's been finalized. Okay, it says 3 Kings Boxing will provide an update on the venue and date when that information is materialized. But for now, it looks like they're just reporting that it's finalized and it's going to be on pay-per-view. So this is going to be a pay-per-view fight. I can't wait. I can't wait till the information comes out of what's going on with this fight. But as soon as I know, I'll definitely do a video about it and let you guys know. You guys know on this channel that I'm going to cover this fight as closely as I possibly can, all the way up into the fight. And it's probably be one of those type that I would try to get to, man. But it's understandable from both sides, and I know a lot of people also felt like ShawnPorter probably should have not even waited. He should just if Errol Spence is gonna worry about the financial part about it and whining about pay-per-view, then he might as well take his WBC belt and go defend it somewhere else, man. But I'm glad that ShawnPorter, he must know what's going on behind the scenes, and I'm thinking they're gonna find a way to compensate both of these fighters, because this is definitely not the biggest fight that can be made, but it's definitely a good fight to be made for the boxing fans. Okay, a lot of people complain that we don't get unification as much, man, but I feel like we about to get one, man. So I can't get mad at these fighters on both of their parts for wanting to maximize their finances, maximize the potential money that they can get from this fight. And but it looks like they're working things out, man, so I'm excited about that. Now, as for how the fight is gonna go, like I said, ShawnPorter is a tough fighter for anybody. I personally will give Errol Spence Jr. the edge in this fight. I think Errol Spence, he possesses all of the physical advantages in this fight. He's taller, longer reach, probably a bit stronger, although I think ShawnPorter is a very athletic fighter. Okay, he's not a weak fighter. He's very strong, very athletic, very quick, has some arm length disadvantages that could be a problem. He's much shorter, so I think it'll be a good fight. But I think this is going to be probably Errol Spence Jr.'s toughest fight, in my personal opinion, of his career. Probably battling with the Kell Brook fight, because that was a tough fight for him. But a lot of people going to disagree with me, and that's fine, man. I get it. Everybody has their thoughts and stuff like that. But on gym boxing, I got to give y'all how I think, and the way I feel about this fight is I feel like Errol Spence Jr. is going to come out slightly victorious, and I think ShawnPorter is going to put on a very, very tough performance. He's been in training camp. He's, him and Kenny Porter, they're going to put together a hell of a camp to try and be prepared for this fight. And I think Errol Spence Jr. has to make sure that he cut that weight down and get in position to put together a good performance as well, because this is going to be probably a blockbuster event. This is probably going to be one of those type of fights that pleases the boxing fan, and we can talk about this fight for years, man, because these two fighters, they've been two of the most talked about fighters at the welterweight division in at least the last 4 or 5 years. Okay, at least 2 or 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And ShawnPorter has fought a lot of good names, from the Paulie Malignaggi, Delvin Alexander. He's fought Broner, he's fought Kell Brook, he's fought Keith Thurman, he's fought Danny Garcia. He's fought a lot of names at 147 pounds, man. So this guy is experienced. He's not to be taken lightly. I mean, his amateur background is legit. I think he beat Usyk in amateurs. He definitely fought at a higher weight class. So, I mean, man, you have, as a pure boxing fan, I think this is one of the premier matchups that we're probably going to get this year, man, apart from the heavyweight fights and stuff like that. But I'm excited. I mean, it's certain fights like this that really get me excited about boxing, man. And it's kind of tough to me personally to try to stay excited when you're getting a lot of fights that's bum bashes, and you're getting a lot of showcase fights, and the zone be putting on bullshit from time to time, and Top Rank be putting on bullshit from time to time. But it's stuff like this that gets me extremely excited about boxing, and it makes me want to put out content, man. So the fact that this fight is possibly a done deal and is possibly finalized for pay-per-view, I'm not mad at the pay-per-view for this type of fight, because after all, it's a unification fight. Both of these guys are coming off wins. So the fact that they said Mikey Garcia and Danny Garcia is going to be on pay-per-view, I would imagine that the reason why this fight is now going on pay-per-view is because Errol Spence Jr. probably was like, hell no, y'all not going to put them boys on pay-per-view and put us on free TV. But at the end of the day, I'm excited for this fight. Y'all drop y'all thoughts in the comment section. Let me know if you think this is real. Let me know if you think, that is, if you think this is some BS or whatever, man. But just leave it all in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about this, man. I'm about to go to the store real quick. I'm gonna probably upload this video when I get back, man. So like I said, much love. peace, blessings to all the brothers and sisters that support the channel. This your boy Get a Mic. This is Gym Boxing. And that's pretty much all I got for this video, man. So I'll be back. One.